Hello, Capricorn rising. This is your new moon in Capricorn, full moon in Leo, January 2024 forecast. We're talking about today, January 11th, new moon in Capricorn. What is Capricorn to you? Capricorn is your first house of self, instincts, identity, who you are, how you're seen, how people see you, how you see yourself. That's Capricorn for you. And that's going to be a theme all month long, not just because the new moon there is there. That's where we're planting seeds. It could be a new identity, a new way you want to be seen, a new way of being, a new way of putting yourself out there, maybe even changing your hair color, changing the way you dress. You're planting a seed there. And that seed is a seed that wants achievement. That's Capricorn. It wants structure. Okay. And it may be about your body. It may be about your health. Okay. Even that can be a first house thing. But then after the new moon, you've got Mars there. Mars is action. You're taking action on yourself, who you are as a person. That action is supported by a supportive trine, which is really good, to Jupiter, which is a benefic planet, brings benefit in Taurus. Taurus is your fifth house of creativity, joy, fun, purpose, romance, children. This is really great. Okay. And it just keeps happening. So Friday the 12th, Mars trines Jupiter, and there's action that is, it easily comes to you, whatever you want to take action on in these two areas. On the 13th, Mercury moves into Capricorn, which is your first house of self, and your thoughts go to yourself, who you are as a person. Um, the 19th, Mercury in Capricorn trines, supports, or is supported by, they work both ways, Jupiter in your fifth house of joy. So it seems like a very positive mind period for you where you are looking up towards the future, looking into your purpose, maybe even thinking about who you are out in the world and what you're here for and what you enjoy, how you want to be seen. That's the Friday the 12th and Friday the 19th. Okay. Switches up on the 20th a little bit because we have the Sun and Pluto moving into Aquarius, which is your second house of money. Okay. Pluto is transformation and empowerment. Sometimes before the empowerment comes, we get disempowerment because we wouldn't know we weren't, we needed to empower ourselves without that. So I just wanted to say that because, I mean, it's not always the case, but you may experience a little bit of that as Pluto moves into your second house of money. And it's like, oh, I gotta transform this a little bit. The Sun is there every year. Every January, February, the Sun is in your second house of money in Aquarius. So it's something that you can think about maybe to get a hold of your patterns. Pluto will be there for quite a while. It does dip back into Capricorn for a minute this year, but by early next year, it's in Aquarius for good. So it is the bird's eye view. It is maybe, okay, I need to start saving for the future. Maybe I need to invest, things like that. Okay. Um, After that, the 23rd, Venus moves into Capricorn. Okay. Capricorn again, first house of self. So, by the way, I have Venus over here in your 12th house because that's where it was before the 23rd. On the 23rd, it moves on into Capricorn and it starts to make beneficial trines again, supportive of your fifth house joy, inner child, creativity. And that's the case at the full moon as well. Now, the full moon's in Leo, which is your eighth house of investments, shared resources, contracts, boundaries. And so that becomes illuminated during this time. The full moon is square to Jupiter in your fifth house of joy, which can be tense, but more than likely it's just a lot of excitement, a lot of feeling like maybe you are getting a return on investment. And then you've got Venus in a nice trine to Jupiter from your first house of self. So it does seem like a really beneficial full moon, even with the square. And then once we go into the 27th, 28th, and 29th, all we get are these beneficial trines from Moon in Virgo, which is something brief on the 28th, but it still makes a grand trine. And Virgo is your ninth house of philosophy and adventure and travel. And it's trining, it's supported by your first house of self, and it's supported by your fifth house of creativity and Jupiter there. And then even Saturn is in sextile to all of this. And Saturn's in Pisces. Pisces is your third house of communication. So all four of these places are just feeding off of each other. all of these areas are really positive. The fifth house being joy, the ninth house being adventure and truth, the third house being communication and decision making, the first house being self and identity. They're all working really well together. Okay. On the 29th, Mercury, which is your thoughts, and Mars, which is your action, and your first house of self and independence and identity, makes a beneficial trine to Uranus, which is change and freedom, in your fifth house of children and inner child and creativity. So, again, very positive, very heart opening. This looks like a really good period for you, Capricorn rising. I'm excited for you. It's beneficial. Take advantage. Looking forward to it. Holler at me if you want a session, ecstaticastrology.com. I'll be back in February for your forecast for the month, and I will see you soon. Catch you on the flip side.